Welcome to Murder in the Family. I'm Catherine,
And I'm Joey.
and we haven't been here for a while.
It's been like over a month, I think, hasn't it?
It has. We've had kind of a rough health month, kind of multiple family members.
Yeah, I know. What the heck, man?
I know we've had a rough summer, and yeah, and you're still getting over it.
I'm
No
I'm
recent.
currently, yeah, getting over it right now.
Yeah, so we
Thanks a lot,
apologize.
Warp Tour.
What happens when you go to Warp Tour in your 30s?
Yeah. Well, Zay ended up finding a post on like Facebook or something, and it was someone was like, "Did anyone else get sick?" And like a bunch of comments was like, "I did," and it was everything that I had. And like one of the people that commented on it was like, "Yeah, I thought I lost my voice, and then the next day I ended up sick." And I was like, "That's exactly what I said." I was like, "Oh, I think I lost my voice."
You guys got too sweaty in the mosh pits and like shared germs through your sweat.
Yeah, rubbing up against people.
Yep. Remember that time we went to Warp Tour?
Oh, that was fun.
That
We
was a
got to see
lot of
some really good
fun.
bands.
We did. We got to see Bad Religion.
Yeah, that was
That was
that's
pretty awesome.
100% memorable.
That do you
Uh,
know that's the only band I remember seeing? I remember there was
you,
a ska band there that I liked.
Big D and the kids table.
Was that who it was?
Yep, I remember.
I literally just remember Bad Religion, and I remember that we were standing so close to the stage, and as soon as he like strummed the guitar just a tiny bit, it was like all these people in a mosh pit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not a
It
mosher. Let's back
it's
up."
so much bigger than when like me and you went. Like, holy crap, it's huge.
I bet. Well,
Like,
we
I don't
went
know.
out in Minnesota, and you went out in California, so
Yeah, but still, I mean, they still have the same amount of stages and stuff.
do they? Okay, a lot more people.
I think the first day, I think they said 90,000 people. Yeah, it was a lot. We didn't go both days. We only went one day. We went on Sunday, and it was still a lot of people.
And then you all infected each other with the plague.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 100%.
Yep.
And it was super hot, so that probably didn't help.
It's always super hot. It was super hot when we went.
And then I rode on the subway to get back home. So there you go. That's even more sickness right there.
Shared
We
air.
were, it was like we were all like a can of sardines at the end of the night because everyone was trying to jump on the train.
What's that Postal Service song? Like recycled air. I miss the Postal Service. I haven't listened to them in a long time.
You used to listen to them quite a bit. I remember that.
I loved them. But we digress. Now, this is not a music podcast,
Yeah, this
or
is a
an
murder
illness.
podcast.
Yeah, it's not an illness podcast either, although we've had plenty of that. But yeah, so I think it's your turn, right, Joey? We probably lost track, but
It is my turn.
thank God, because I
I
didn't
actually
plan
I actually
anything.
did this research like a month ago, and then you got sick, and then I got sick.
Yeah.
Forgive me now. I apologize if I start coughing. And for me, because I'm also sucking on halls, and I'm probably going to be doing that the entire episode because it seems like that's the only thing that stops me from coughing. So,
Well, if you have a coughing fit, maybe Chad can edit it out.
well, I mean, I can turn off my mic as well.
All right.
All right. So, for this episode, I picked somewhere that's very, very close to me, and that happened very, very recently
Mm,
here in the city of Lake Elsinore, and a girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It's actually in court right now. It's like the proceedings are going on right now.
okay.
Yes. It's a I don't know if it's like I don't know. We'll get into it because I think they didn't try to cover their tracks at all. So,
A dumb criminal, which is what we like, right? Because then they
yeah,
get
because
caught.
they're easy to catch. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, we don't want smart criminals.
Okay, so you have a girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez and a up and coming rapper that started to actually get pretty big named David. He spells it D4VD. Okay,
Say that again.
D4VD.
D4
VD.
VD.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to write it down later and look at it. Anyway. All right, David.
So he is a up and coming rapper, and she is just a girl from Lake Elsinore. And they first meet when she's 11 years old.
Okay.
And I believe at the time he was like 18 or something like that.
This already sounds bad. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's already bad.
Okay.
Um,
Family friends, or do we know how they met?
no, so I guess she was just a fan of his music
Okay.
and was following him on Instagram through the socials and everything and going to his
Shows.
concerts and stuff and stuff like that. Uh 2 years after that, they start a sexual relationship when she is 13.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
As a
So
mom,
actually,
I know
I
that
might have
guy.
gotten his age wrong when they first met, but it didn't say how old he was when he first met. It only
Okay.
says how old she was. Um, very, very young, obviously.
Yeah. And he is,
Uh,
but like, you may have got his age wrong, but he is an adult, correct?
I don't know if he's an adult when they first met when she's 11.
But when she's
She,
13.
yeah, but when she is 13, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, I mean, she does have a history of running away from home. And it seems like the parents just like don't really care. Like they
Mhm.
don't really like they'll like if she's gone for a couple days, they'll call the cops, but it takes a while. But there's
So it's that
multiple.
normal. Like
Yeah, it
it's
was that
so
normal.
normal that they don't call. Okay. So
Yeah,
creepy. Like, but
yeah. And they immigrated here to California from I think it was Venezuela or something like that.
okay.
So yeah. um
You were gonna use
just the
geography and then you didn't.
yeah. I'm like
We
like
didn't
I
go to
said,
school for geography.
I'm not fully clear-headed because I'm sick. But just the things for how old she was and the things that they did together, I understand like you ran away from home, but like getting matching tattoos together and
Get a
him,
tattoo.
huh?
How did she get a tattoo if she was only 13?
I'm assuming that, he's in the world of being kind of famous, so he has his hookups, but
Okay.
also like him taking her to like Paris and London.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, that's crazy,
Do
right?
we do we know, do her parents know about
It
this?
doesn't say if her parents know, but obviously her parents weren't reporting her missing for
Yeah, they
days.
had to know that she was out of the country. I mean, she had to get a passport somehow.
That's that's exactly what me and Zaya said.
Yeah.
I
So
was
they
like,
had to have known.
wait, you have to be like 18 to get a passport by yourself, and then parents' signature if you're underage, right? I'm not sure how that works,
I'm
but I
not
would
sure
assume
either.
that you would have to have an ID or something.
Well, yeah. You have, well, your birth certificate at least. But I mean, I've gotten my own passport, but I've not, my kids don't have passports. So I guess I don't know what it takes to get a minor's. But I mean, you have to have a birth certificate. And I would assume if you're a minor, you'd have to have some parental signature. Although if they immigrated, then they have passports and
Yeah,
visas
but you have to
and
keep
things
up
like
with it every
that.
year.
No, they last 10 years. Passports
Oh,
last 10 years.
that's a long time.
It is a long time. So like if I got Hannah's passport right now, hers would expire when she was 17, and that whole time she'd be using a passport with her 7-year-old self with her 7-year-old picture on.
That's so weird.
I know. It is weird, yeah. Although I
So,
think minors maybe only last 7 or 8 years. I just said. Anyway, they last a long time, either way. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah.
We digress.
So we'll go to David for a little bit.
Okay.
So, like I said, David was his rapper name, D4VD. That is an old gamer tag that he used for like Fortnite and like Twitch streaming. So, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That's exactly what I did. He was homeschooled.
Hardcore.
Huh?
He was homeschooled?
Yeah, he was homeschooled.
Oh, David.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh,
No
he
street cred.
actually
What happened to rappers when we were kids? No street cred for David. You're a homeschooler and you're using your gamer.
your gamer tag from Fortnite, yeah.
Okay.
And so he actually got into singing from gospel singing. He like sung at his church.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It gets worse and worse. I know.
Cool.
um, yeah, he was involved in church. He was a gospel singer. I guess one day his sister was like, "You have a really good voice," and like used her closet as like a makeshift sound studio. And it actually the song was actually like really really good without even doing anything to it. And he posted it up and kind of blew up from there. Right. Um. Yeah. So that's kind of a little background of him. Uh. So like I said, they started their sexual relationship when she was 13. Uh, and like I said, they were going and they got matching tattoos together. Um,
So wait, question. Is he like a Christian rap? Or like
no,
no.
definitely not.
Oh,
Like,
definitely not.
so
Okay.
there are a couple documentaries that we watched, and it doesn't sound like he was a Christian rapper.
Okay.
I mean, going from what I heard.
Okay. That was just his background was like gospel music and okay.
What happened? Zay is listening to our story in real time, and
Hi there.
she's like, huh? No, she asked if he was a Christian rapper because he got started with gospel, and I was like, no, 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 he was just a Fortnite player.
A homeschooled Fortnite
Yeah, a homeschooled Fortnite player and Twitch streamer. So they, like I said, 13 when they started the relationship. So that was in 2024, I believe. So now 2025, she's 14 and he is 19, right? And by the way, he's 19 and like his house, like he has his own house. Like he's doing good enough in the rap world to where like he has his own house and like he has a manager and like he's going on tour and stuff.
Okay, so he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want to say that when they began their relationship and to when all this happened was only about a year. Not from when they first met when she was 11. So that would have made him seven. Oh, no. That would have made him,
Yeah, 17 and her 11.
yeah,
And she was
17 and her 11. And then
13.
now we're 2025 and he's 19 and she is 14.
Oh, okay.
So
So
it's only about a year that they have.
16 and 11. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like where they've been in a relationship for about a year.
Hmm.
Okay. And the last day that she is seen is April 23rd of 2025.
Okay.
And which is crazy, like I said, because I also work in this area and I drive in this area. I remember seeing like, have you seen this person? Signs up
Oh,
on
like
telephone.
missing person
Yeah,
flyers.
like missing person flyers all over
Okay.
everywhere. It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
That day they are texting through the day, at night, all day, and he is having her come over, right? And he sends an Uber from, I believe it's uh Hollywood Hills all the
Okay.
way to Lake Elsinore. An
That's
Uber to
expensive
pick her up
Uber.
and then drop her off over there. That's a couple hour ride. That's
That,
like it's not, I mean, I want to say, I mean, you lived in LA. Just
yeah,
to get through LA is probably like, depending on the time of the day or night, that's like an hour itself right there. Right?
yeah.
That's a long ride.
That's that's
Yeah,
an expensive Uber cab.
yeah, that's what I was saying. So Hollywood Hills, it's 70 miles, but here in LA County, 70 miles, 1 mile is like 15 minutes sometimes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
um, so she gets there and now there's text receipts and everything, when she arrives, when, oh yeah, we'll meet up and everything.
So wait, where in Hollywood Hills did it take her? Do you know? Like,
to his house.
oh, to his house in Hollywood
To
Hills.
his house in Hollywood Hills. I'm assuming from her house here in Lake Elsinore
Right.
or
Yeah. Or
probably
somewhere. Yeah.
around the area.
Yeah.
And this, like I said, this wasn't the first time she's gone missing. I don't know how long it took her parents to, decide like, hey, we haven't seen her in a couple days. Maybe we should, because obviously this was a thing that she did.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to justify it or anything. I'm just saying that it plays well into the story.
Right.
Um, sorry. So he starts texting her like 20 minutes after her arrival, like after that she was supposed to arrive, and he says, "Where are you?" Um, sends that text that which is already kind of fishy, especially because
So Uber,
when
like Uber says you arrived, right? Like you get like
exactly, and
and it said that so like was the Uber driver supposedly the last person then to see her alive?
I guess
Okay.
is what I mean, you know,
Supposedly. Yeah.
supposedly. So he
Okay.
starts texting her that, like, "Where are you?" And then, yeah. um. So now remember that was in April. Now no one has seen her at all. No one knows where she is. Uh, I believe he goes on tour during this time.
So there's like no response. Like he says, "Where are you?"
No
No
response.
response, and then that's it. And then he
Which
goes on tour.
when are people going to learn that, like, if someone is going to do something to someone, like, every time you send a text it sends a location in the background,
Yeah.
like, come on, like, people have to know this already.
So basically they're saying like she when it pinged her phone, she was there. Is that what you're saying? Like
Yeah.
he was there, she was there, but he
Yes.
sent the text. Okay.
Yes. So now it's been, fast forward 4.5 months, no one has seen her. His Tesla ends up in a tow yard in LA,
Okay.
and someone that walks by or someone that works there complains about a smell that they are smelling that smells horrible.
Uh-oh.
So they get the cops come and they open up the front trunk of the Tesla, and they find her decomposing body.
And this is
This
4 months later.
Yeah, 4.5, dismembered body. Yes. Um Reports of strong smelling decay is what the reports were.
Yeah.
Um, the day before would have been her 15th birthday. So
Mhm.
the day before they found her would have been her 15th birthday.
And you're not sure when the parents reported her missing.
It didn't say when they reported her missing.
Okay.
She was partially dismembered, several severely decomposed head and torso, um, arms, legs, and a cadaver bag. This is what it was sitting in.
A cadaver bag.
Yeah.
So who has a cadaver bag? Is that like a coroner or like who has
Oh,
those?
it
Oh,
covers
you're
it.
getting it. Okay.
Um,
Right.
so and it took a little because I mean, remember it had been 4.5 months. It took
Right.
a little over a week to identify her. So they finally identify her. Um, and so they obviously they go, well, this isn't natural, so they start looking into it. And they find, okay, well, this is his car, you know. So they start looking into it, and turns out that I believe it was like the day after or something, he had gone on tour that she was supposed to meet up. He goes on tour, he does like press junkets and stuff, and like he's talking to the cameras, he's doing shows. He comes home and he intentionally parks his car out on the street. So this entire time, now remember, now it's happened. He goes on tour
So
and
they
then
think,
parks his car out on the street.
so they think that he killed her before he went on tour, not like
Yes.
she
Which means which
him
means that her body had to have been sitting in the house or in the garage or
somewhere.
somewhere,
Yeah. Or
right?
in the trunk.
The night before that she was last seen on April 22nd. Um sorry,
He's sick, guys.
I know I'm really really sick.
Give him grace.
Yeah, give me breaks. Don't judge me right now, okay? I forgot where I was. This is horrible. I'm sorry, everyone. I
That's
won't ever do this
okay.
sick ever again. um,
While you find your spot, I'll take this time to say I was not saying anything bad about homeschooled kids. So before we get haters thinking I was talking bad about homeschoolers, I'm just saying you don't have street cred. Homeschoolers don't have street cred to be a rapper. That's all I was saying.
he picked fights with his mom.
Maybe this was how he was going to get his street cred.
Maybe. Very big possibility.
Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. So the night before that she went missing, they had a lengthy argument
Okay.
about her saying like you only want me for sex, this and that, and him coming back and being like, no, I really want to be with you, this and that. Come over, trying to get her to come over and apologize or whatever, and she's still like, no, that's all that you want me for.
Mhm.
Um, so she ended up being when they do the autopsy, they find out that she had been stabbed twice in the torso. Um, in the upper abdomen. So I would assume that's like up in this area, like right here,
Yeah.
right? That's upper abdomen.
Yeah. Probably
Um,
like your stomach actually is, right?
yeah. They assume from the autopsy that she was already dead when the text came through. Remember that where are you? You know, and
So
that
they
was at
killed her
10.
within 20 minutes. She is dead.
Yeah. Well, so from what they think is that he planned this and it was like kind of like a surprise attack, kind of like oh, hey, come inside, or like when you get here, come inside. And then as soon as she walks in, attacked. And that text was sent at 10:30. And I believe that her Uber got there at like 10:10 or something like that. Or like 10:05 or 10:09, something like that. So it was not any time at all. Um, so they in the investigation, they start looking into him, obviously, because, well, that's the last text that were sent. It was, she was supposed to meet up with you. He orders all of this, two chainsaws, a cadaver bag, heavy duty laundry bag, um, blue inflatable pool, all through online, through like Amazon and like through the Home Depot website. Like, and he uses a fake name, Victoria Mendez, but they can obviously see where those orders came from. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Where
there's
it
like
was
no thought
delivered
process in this at
to?
all.
Was it
Huh?
delivered? Was it delivered to his house?
Yeah, it was delivered to his house.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, really? Like, you put no thought process into this. Um, so yeah, like I said, the Tesla stays into the garage up until July from when he gets back from his press junket tour thing, and then he parks it on the street, right? So I guess the body's just left there
In the Tesla?
in the Tesla or in the house. I mean, I don't know if they can
Lucky her parents didn't care about her because his house would have been the first place searched. Like,
exactly.
I mean, it's sad that she wasn't reported missing sooner and that their relationship and all. I mean, they would have had to have searched his house.
Right.
And
Um uh
he's lucky he lasted
the
as long as he did without getting caught.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so then I also wondered when they do like forensics and stuff and they do like the autopsy on a body, I know they can tell like when you got stabbed and something, like they can give you like an estimate of time, like, oh, what happened this long ago. Can they do that with like a dismembered body? Like, oh, it was cut up at this time, or like,
I don't know if they could tell you the time that it was cut up, but I don't know, that's a good question. Like, are you saying like maybe he killed her and then like
and then did
came
his
back
thing
and
and then came home
dismembered
and then did
her?
it, or did he kill her and then do it and then left?
My guess is they can tell. Now, this is only speaking from my tons of knowledge from TV shows.
Right?
But I think if you have wounds or cutting or dismembering and you're already dead, that shows up differently. But I don't
Right.
know if it's like, well, she was dismembered and was already dead. And because of the way, well, but she had already been, they didn't find her for like 4.5 months. So maybe they wouldn't have been able to tell because she had decomposed so badly. Like if it was a fresh body, maybe they would have been able to tell, like, oh, due to, what the marks look like on the skin and the way the skin reacted or something, she
Right.
probably been dead this long. I don't know.
Well,
I
see,
don't know.
what I assume is that he killed her, left her body, and then came back and then ordered all that stuff, the laundry bag, the cadaver bag.
Does it say like that all that stuff arrived after
I
he
believe
came back from
I believe
tour?
it. Yeah, I believe it did because the next day that she was supposed to be over there is when he went on tour.
What the heck? How
That's
can
what
you
I'm
like
saying.
confidently leave a dead body in your home and then
That's
go
what I'm
on
saying.
tour and like talk, like do interviews and perform? Who can do that? He's psycho.
Hmm.
It's lucky he's a dumb psycho. Because if
Yeah.
he was a smart psycho, there'd probably be a lot of dead people. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
So the one thing that he did try to do after not covering his tracks anywhere else. Remember I said they had matching tattoos.
Yeah.
Well, they had matching tattoos on their ring finger, on their left ring finger. That's the only finger that they couldn't find.
He flushed it down the toilet.
I'm like, really? That's the only thing that you're going to try to hide?
And just that. So that's not obvious.
Well, this is exactly what I told Zaya too. I was like, so you put her in your Tesla and you parked your Tesla down the street from his house, I might add.
Was it like for street sweeping or
I'm
something?
assuming for street sweeping it got towed or something. But
Oh,
obviously that car is tied back to you.
yeah. For the
Like,
Midwesterners listening, street sweeping is something that happens weekly,
oh,
and
that's
you
right. A lot of places
cannot
don't have that.
we don't have that. Although, I mean, there is a street sweeper that comes by
Once
maybe
a month.
once, maybe. And it's okay if you park on the street. They just go around you. You don't
Yeah, I
get
think for
tickets.
our house, what it was Wednesday, right?
Was it Wednesday or
Yeah, it
Tuesday?
was Wednesday at like 9 a.m. and you had to make sure that your car was not parked there. Or this is what we would legitimately do. We would go outside and get into our car and wait for them to come down the street behind us and then drive and then make a U-turn and then pull in right behind them after they
Yeah.
pass by.
But so Midwesterners, when you are in Southern California on vacation, be aware there will be signs posted. Make sure you are not parked on the street during a street sweeping day. And Southern Californians, if you are ever in the Midwest during a snow emergency, make sure you look for signs because there are some streets you can't park on during a snow emergency. Friendly PSA.
That was a good PSA.
Yeah, I thought.
Um, so after all that, oh yeah, that night that it happens, they ping his phone or they see that it pinged 100 miles away from his house in Santa Barbara,
Okay.
right? Um,
Do they know why?
well, they think that he was possibly getting rid of evidence, like her
Yeah.
passport
Okay.
and
The finger.
what?
The finger,
And
maybe the
possibly her
finger,
finger.
bloody clothes,
Bloody, exactly.
the weapon. Okay.
Exactly. So yeah, really, really weird, you
Why
know?
didn't he just get rid of her in Santa Barbara? Like I don't this dude.
I feel like he had like half an idea and another half of an idea, and he's like, let's put both of these ideas together, and none of it worked out.
I feel like so they think it was a planned thing.
Yes.
If it was a
Because because when they were going and arguing, remember the night before,
yeah.
she was kind of like hinting at like, well, I'm gonna out you then for, having sex with a minor. Because remember, she's a minor.
I was just gonna ask, what's the motive? Okay. That
I
makes
think
sense.
pretty sure that would be the motive, and his career is starting to, I mean, it kind of already took off, but he's getting bigger and bigger, and I think that he saw that as like
A threat to his
a
success.
threat,
Yeah.
which what he is charged with would, they obviously, the police saw that as well, because so they arrest him April 16th for everything, and so that's what they found her body in. When was that? um September 8th, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, September 8th.
Okay.
So he didn't get arrested for this until like next year in April. So they charge him with first degree murder with special circumstances, lying in wait, and financial gain and murdering a witness.
Financial gain.
Financial gain, and that's where it plays in was because she threatened him of outing him. He murdered her for financial gain because it would have benefited him financially if she wouldn't have said anything or
What an odd charge. Wouldn't
right.
you think like it would be statutory rape then?
And then this is also where it also, do you know what lying in wait is?
Yeah, like basically you're waiting to attack someone, waiting to
So
kill them
he
or
also
waiting
got
to attack,
right.
which I
So
didn't
it's
know was a crime. That makes sense because
yeah, so
if you're not successful but you try, you should still be charged.
yeah, so I believe when it said first degree murder with special circumstances, that's the lying in wait was the special circumstance.
He just did not think this through.
Right? Um, but so yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know what lying in wait is, it's to conceal oneself in a hidden or stationary position to prepare for an unexpected attack. So what I'm assuming happened, hey, come over to my house. She comes, come inside or whatever. Or when you get here, come inside. She comes inside, boom, attacks. That's what it seems like. And obviously the cops saw like how we were talking about before, like
Mm.
with her trying to out him, they obviously saw that and also put it down as financial gain because technically it would have been financial gain and also murdering a witness. So, because I guess she would have been her own witness?
Did they charge him with statutory rape?
No, they didn't. They didn't.
I feel like they made up charges and then didn't
Oh,
charge.
wait, sorry, sorry. It wasn't statutory rape. Sorry. Two counts. Count two. Continual sexual abuse.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
I guess because it's a minor, but maybe California has some different laws or different like terms, but
And
it
then,
wouldn't it be like sex with a minor is a crime. So
so
wouldn't
I
it
would,
just be
I would
like
assume that
sex with a minor or like statutory rape or
but no,
I
he
mean
got
who's
continuous
complying?
sexual abuse and lewd and lascivious acts with a person under 14. He didn't get statutory rape, though.
Okay. The lewd and lascivious acts make sense because started when she was young, and that is a worse charge because they throw in like that age
Oh, so
with
that would be a
minority.
worse charge than statutory then?
Well, yeah. Uh,
Okay.
but I mean, either way, he would still be like like he'd be a sex offender if found guilty. But I'm just, I wonder. I wonder why they're calling it sexual, I guess sexual abuse because she was so young and also he was someone famous.
Famous.
So he could lord that over her. And yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And then
All right, I had to
count
think it
three
through out
is
loud.
mutilation of human remains.
Yeah.
And he pled guilty to none of these. Or he pled not guilty to all of it. Which there's so much evidence stacked up against him. Like in her, in her skin that they found blue plastic from like a rubber pool that he ordered, the bag that was there, that she was obviously cut with chainsaws. That's he ordered two chainsaws.
Did they find any of the stuff though that he ordered and had delivered? I mean, it'd be great if they had it, but I don't know that they'll need it because it was delivered to his house. But
Exactly.
did they find any of that, or do they think like it's probably in Santa Barbara in somewhere?
I think that it's in Santa Barbara somewhere. I think that's the whole reason why. But no, no, because I don't think that he cut up the body the day that he did it. I think he did it when he
Oh,
came
that's right.
back.
You said the stuff
Yeah.
around
So I
after.
mean,
So he
I
was
don't
probably
think
just getting rid of the weapon in Santa Barbara and
yeah,
maybe
probably. I'm assuming it was a knife
and his clothes,
and
probably
his
his
clothes and
body,
probably her ring finger
maybe.
because I had the tattoo on it. Um, this kind of sucks. So, like at Coachella, the music festival, someone had like hired like a skywriter to like write out Celeste as a liar and I'm like she didn't lie because she's dead. Like
Was that before or after
that
she
was after. But I mean, so there's a lot of things that
was this before or after he was arrested?
I think this is after he was arrested.
So he was not like playing at Coachella.
Yeah. And there's
Okay.
yeah, no, he wasn't playing at Coachella. But there's also like a lot of like stuff that dates them back. So there's evidence too that, like, oh, you guys had some sort of relationship because in 2023 he had a demo named Celeste. And then he also had a song in the music video. It depicts him like pulling a body out of a trunk and like dragging her through like the dirt and like stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, you really just didn't try like at
So if
all.
this was a TV show, this would be so perfect. We would say he had to be framed because it's all too neat. And who's that stupid? But in real life, he was probably just that stupid.
Yeah, he didn't think about anything. Like I'm not trying to like say like I'm not trying to like root for him, but if you're gonna do something like that, like are you gonna at least try or were you like subconsciously trying to get caught for this?
Do
Like
we know, is there any DNA evidence connecting him? Or maybe is that going to come out during the trial?
I think it's gonna come out during the trial because they are trying to keep a lot of the evidence that they have
Mhm.
secret
We'll have
because
to
they
do a
don't want it.
second episode
Yeah,
after the trial's over
yeah, because
about this.
they are wanting none of it to get out until it was in court. And I think it just went into court like not even like a month ago. So it's in court as like, as we're telling this story. But yeah, isn't that a crazy story?
Yeah. This will be part one. We'll do
Yeah,
a
no,
part two and
it'll have to be part one because when all
yeah,
the evidence and everything comes out of everything that they have,
you'll have more. Yeah.
I'll have more. Because if he didn't get rid of the chainsaws and everything and they have that, which I would assume that they do because his track record doesn't track that he's smart.
Yeah. Gosh, like I mean, he's so young and he obviously his homeschool education did not cover common sense, maybe. I don't know. This,
Street cred
yeah,
zero.
street cred zero. Yeah. We'll have to like name this episode like the homeschool murderer, the
Yeah,
homeschool
right.
rapper who murdered
The
that.
Fortnite murderer.
The gamer who murdered. Oh gosh.
I mean, I had never heard of him until all this, but
Do you have photos that do you have photos of like what he looks like? I mean,
I
not
can.
necessarily with you, like we can put it up. But
Oh, I mean, I can find. I mean, sure, it's not hard to find.
okay.
You want to see a photo?
Yeah, because I'm trying to picture him and I just can't like this homeschool gamer turned rapper turned murderer. Yeah, he looks homeschooled. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Again, I have friends who homeschool and they do a
Yeah.
wonderful
So,
job.
and then her with him, or not her with him, but a photo side by side.
Okay.
But yeah, just absurd.
Yeah. I,
And then also, like, there's also a bunch of other stuff, like, kind of like surrounding. And so, like, now he's in jail, and like one of his friends, babe, hey, back me up with this real quick. It was one of his friends that posted a video talking to another friend in an arcade, right? or Asia or Asia or something, and she says along the lines of like, oh, you should go pick up someone here at the arcade. And he's like, well, doesn't age matter? And she's like, no, age doesn't matter at all. And you're like, well, that's a little weird thing to say. And she's like, yeah, and if they ever say that, what? If Yeah, if they ever say something, then
Who he's saying that?
she's saying that to another friend. He's not even in this video. So now she's being questioned by people of like, did you know about this?
Oh, but like unrelated, like just a friend who happened to say that and
Yeah,
it's happened. Okay.
Aysya. A what?
Is
Oh
this
yeah.
another gamer tag?
I mean, it sounds like it.
It does.
But yeah, so like she's talking to a friend in an arcade, and then like she says that, and they do believe that there could have been other people that helped him
Involved.
with, yeah. Which I mean,
I don't know. He looked pretty like tall and muscular from the picture. She looked smaller to cut her up. I don't know.
true.
And if she didn't, and if he like was lying in wait and then attacked her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, anyone that's
Did they say
being
anything
surprise
about?
attacked.
See, I'm interested because I bet it's not out in any of the information that you could find because the trial's currently going on. I'm wondering if they found like defensive wounds, if they found
That's what I'm
DNA
wondering. I'm
underneath their nails, or you know what I mean?
and
Or
that and that's what I was wondering too. But because they're trying to keep everything so secret and they don't want any of the evidence getting out of what they have, we just have to wait
yeah,
and until it comes out in the trial.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the story of Celeste Rivas Hernandez and the former rapper David or D4VD.
I just wonder like what the defense is going to be. Like what could the defense possibly be? Because what is his excuse for, him not reporting her missing and him sending a single text asking,
And
"Where are you?"
and that's exactly what I was wondering. What is your defense going to be when
Yeah.
you have obviously you're going to have text receipts.
Yeah.
You're going to have Uber receipts. You're going to have these things that were with the dismembered body that was delivered to your house that I'm sure they could track where it was ordered from.
Teslas, aren't they like Uber electronics, like everything on it? So like wouldn't they be able to like track where his car was, where like
I would assume so.
I wonder if they could find out where he was in Santa Barbara since they know his phone pinged there. You know what I mean? And maybe they
Yeah,
have. Maybe they've discovered all sorts of things that are going to come out in this trial.
exactly. And they don't want to say what they found, but
Yeah. I'm just so curious if the defense will just say, well, all of this is circumstantial. Um, you know what I mean? Like, well, anyone could like, well, but is it because like who could have gotten into his car? Isn't that another thing? Aren't Teslas super secure? I don't know. Do you need like a fingerprint or like a retina scan to come in? Or
right.
I know nothing about Teslas. Just look.
You have to give a blood sample, pricks your finger.
Okay. Done. Ding.
Welcome. I
Oh my God.
don't know. I just feel like this day and age, with all the technology that he used, it's kind of hard to say that you didn't do it.
It,
So,
it sounds pretty cut and dry, and I just wonder if his lawyer is being paid really well
oh,
because
I'm sure that he is.
I wonder what lawyer would even want to take this case because
Well, what I said
you're
that he
looking
was,
at all of it.
well, I mean, he must have been doing pretty well if at 19 he has a house up in Hollywood Hills.
Well, I know, but also, don't you want to win your cases? Like, do you really want to take a case you know you're going to lose? Maybe,
Yeah, that
but
that, that is true
I
because
don't
then I mean
know.
you also have your
Your
reputation.
reputation, right? Like, well,
Yeah, so I mean maybe they have something,
yeah, I
you
don't know.
know.
You'll have to keep me posted. Are they gonna, any idea if they're gonna televise it or?
That I do not know.
Okay.
I
Do
would
they
assume
still do
something this
that?
big.
Do they still televise? I feel like
Well,
it's been,
for this, because I think that, like I said, they're trying to keep a lot of evidence.
yeah.
I would assume that they probably wouldn't, and I don't think they really do that too much anymore, anyways.
Yeah, they learned their lesson like with OJ.
Yeah.
Don't televise these things. But yeah. Well, good story, Joey. And it's so current,
I
like
know it's
crazy
real
current.
current. That's why I kind of wanted to talk about it. I was like, oh, it's in the
Yeah.
court right now, and it's all going on. We could probably do a part two about this, when everything finally
Yeah.
ends and it comes out. So hopefully,
Yeah. Yeah. So join us for our future podcasts so that you'll
yeah,
know when we do the part two. You
exactly,
guys will have to just come back and watch all of them.
yeah,
And
all of them.
yeah, every single one.
And we should be back onto our normal posting schedule after this.
Yeah,
Uh,
hopefully there's no more crazy illnesses and
yeah, no more surprise
more
sicknesses and stuff like that.
relatives ending up in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's been a summer.
It's been a summer already. So I'm ready for summer to be over.
I'm not. I have summers off. I'm not
I
ready for summer to be over.
I don't, and I have to go out in the sun that's like 110 degrees most of the time.
It has been a crazy hot summer for Minnesota. I mean, in the 90s, multiple days. And like Hannah got sick. We went to Como Zoo and she got overheated and we had to leave. Like
That
it's
actually
been crazy hot.
that
And the
actually happened to
humidity.
me. I want to say like the week before last weekend. So 2 weeks ago, I got really bad dehydrated, and I had to go buy some electrolytes, and I had to chug those.
She just does not do well in heat. And then out here, it's so humid. It's like you're breathing liquid and it's not great.
Yeah.
But yeah, today actually it rained and was pretty nice and pretty cool until the late afternoon. Then, like around 3 or 4, it was hot again. And I was like, no.
Today we had 99-degree weather, so it was a break from the 107 or whatever it was.
There's a cure for that.
What's that?
Move here. Then we can do our podcast together and not like this. We can do it in the same room together.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
it would be. All right. Well, make sure you check us out on Instagram and
Yes.
on YouTube
And Spotify.
and Spotify, wherever you want to listen to your podcast, if you prefer to watch. Actually, you can watch on Spotify. I didn't know
You
that.
can.
Checked it
Yeah.
out. You can actually watch us on Spotify as well. So listen to us, watch us, Spotify, YouTube, check out our Instagram, Murder in the Family.
Yes. When we
Um,
share stuff, repost it, post it to your story.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
subscribe, ring the bell, like Joey says. I didn't even know that
Yeah.
was a thing.
Ring
That's
the
how
bell,
old I
comment.
am.
Yeah, no, hit that reminder on YouTube to let you know when we post new episodes. And yeah, and
Send us
watch us.
an email,
Oh yeah.
murderinthefamily@gmail.com. Tell us what you
And
want to hear, the type of story, or if you have a story.
yeah, and DM us on Instagram. We like to talk.
You can slide into our
Yeah,
DMs.
you can slide into our DMs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think we have more street cred than the homeschool rapper.
We do.
Is it possible? I think it is. I
We
think we
we
do.
we did grow up in Norwalk.
It's true. We grew up in
Yeah,
Norwalk.
yeah, yeah.
We saw some things. Some things we probably shouldn't have seen. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there.
And don't end up on our podcast.
Don't get murdered.
Don't do that. You don't want to. Because
Or
then I'll tell a
become a
horrible story
murderer.
about you.
Yeah, don't become a murderer or get murdered. It's not a good look. Mm. All right, see
All
ya.
right. See you later.